How to treat folliculitis. Are you suffering from folliculitis? By checking out the link below this video at folliculitis.treatments.com, you'll be taken to a site with a wealth of info about your skin condition and folliculitis treatment. The causes, effects, types, remedies, medications, lifestyle changes, and key factors you got to know for a better understanding about your disease. Better understanding leads to faster healing. Faster healing leads to a better life. Check out folliculitis.treatments.com and get started to a new journey in life without folliculitis. If you're watching this, then I assume that you have the same problem as I did a long time ago, and that you're suffering from this condition called folliculitis, and you of course want to learn how to treat folliculitis. For a long period of time, it made my life hell. I had hot tub folliculitis, which would not go away. I bet you already know too well what it feels like to have the red itchy skin, and you probably know what it feels like to go out in public with a huge rash on your neck which resembles really bad acne. I bet you even know what it feels like to scratch it, thinking it will relieve the pain, but then it comes back even stronger, all of which are folliculitis symptoms. Well, with any luck you found this video and it's folliculitis treatment before your folliculitis gets worse and more severe. People who have severe folliculitis have more red itchy skin and more rashes all over their body. This is because they haven't done anything about it and have let it get even worse. If untreated, then folliculitis sufferers can become prone to other infections and bacteria, which can bring a host of new problems which could be very difficult to deal with. This condition was making my life a living hell, as it is for many others, bringing my self-esteem to the ground and ruining my life. I suffered from hot tub folliculitis, just like you, for a very long time. It ruined my life because I was constantly itching and had an unhealthy red color on my face. The problem first hit me when I first started to shave, which was around my late teens. The problem was very difficult for me because at that age, bullying and being made fun of were very common, and I would often come back home crying because of the folliculitis. It wasn't just in the day that my folliculitis was annoying me, but at nighttime as well. I would wake up almost every night and feel the burning sensation and feel the need to scratch and scratch and scratch, even until I drew blood. My mom would come in the next morning to find blood all over the sheets. So finally I went to see my local GP, who said I had extremely dry skin. You see, most GPs don't have experience with this, and that I simply needed to keep it moisturized. So I went out and bought some moisturizer from my local drugstore and applied it to the infected area 3 to 5 times a day. Amazingly, the irritable itching had resided, but over time, so had the moisturizer, and it was very expensive. But this was only a temporary fix. Slowly but surely the itching had come crawling back, and I'm sure you've had experience with these temporary fixes that just don't work. And with it, the red, unhealthy color on my face, it all returned. I tried loads of different medications, but none of them seemed to work. Went from doctor to doctor, and they all said the same thing. It was like they all knew each other, and they wanted to make my life a living hell. You have to become folliculitis-free for good. Although diet plays a major factor in almost all human diseases, proper hygiene and sanitation are the main contributors to determine whether you'll be folliculitis-free or not, especially if you like shaving constantly. Over at the website below this video, folliculitis.treatments.com, you'll learn the proper way of shaving. This activity alone is a common trigger for most adults acquiring folliculitis. Meanwhile, we also discuss that the skin disorder also occurs in children. Although children do not shave, of course, they also acquire this skin condition sometimes. As a parent, it helps to know that your children can develop this skin disorder without the right level of cleanliness. Now, you need a solution. You can finally get rid of all the physical and emotional pain folliculitis has caused you. Folliculitis.treatments.com has the only complete information package available to the public on folliculitis treatment, with a full step-by-step guide on how to soothe and cure all types of folliculitis, while preventing the disease from ever coming back. In fact, there's a lot more information there than the average GP will know about this particular condition. This will drastically improve the quality of your life. Here is just a small selection of what is contained at the link below this video at folliculitistreatments.com regarding how to treat folliculitis. You'll learn about folliculitis, the monster under your skin. You'll learn what causes or triggers this skin condition. Does folliculitis run in the family? What can you do to help? Where can folliculitis grow? Why does it begin in the first place? How do you diagnose it? How do you treat it? Who are prone to get folliculitis? who gets it more often than others, the causes and effects of folliculitis, what are the symptoms, the various types, and medications and diet, proper skin hygiene, alternative treatments, even allopathic treatments. It's all there. How to choose the best laser treatments for folliculitis, which are now becoming more and more popular. As well as scalp folliculitis and food allergens. The different types of folliculitis and their corresponding treatments. Actions to take that you can try at home without having to go through a doctor. A list of key preventative measures and remedies that you can apply at home. Lifestyle changes, proper skincare, medications, although we don't focus on medications, they're kind of a measure of last resort. Also tropical ointments and natural antibiotics, a way to figure out do you have superficial or more serious folliculitis, more cures, and a step-by-step guide to treating folliculitis, and finally a flow chart to decide when is it the right time to call your doctor, and even a special section on children dealing with folliculitis. So specifically at folliculitistreatments.com, by clicking the link below this video, you will learn how to eliminate folliculitis from your life forever without the use of medication. Again, we treat medication as kind of a last resort. How to stop the itching, get rid of the dry red skin, focus at the root of the problem rather than just covering up with surface solutions, how to be free from itching forever, how to get your healthy original look back, and much more. P.S. If you have folliculitis like I did, then you know how much you need this guide, this information. Even if your folliculitis hasn't become severe yet, it's a condition that must be taken seriously, because if not taken care of in the early stages, it can come back to get you. So check out everything that you need to know right away at the link below this video at folliculitistreatments.com. See you on the other side.